Hindi ko pa siya upload. Sorry. Sorry guys. Okay, share screen. Okay, who wants to volunteer to pray? Para makapag-start na tayo. So we can start. Or so wala pa tayo sa half. So even though who wants to volunteer to pray? Can you hear me?
Hello po.
Yes. Sino yan?
Ako na lang po.
Okay. Is that Mr. Lance? Right?
Apo.
Okay, sige. Go ahead.
Let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I will continue, O my God, to do all my action for the love of you. Saint John the Baptist de la Salle,
Pray for us.
Saint Benil de Romacon,
Pray for us.
give Jesus in our hearts forever. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Laurienti. Tama ba? Ano pronunciation ko ng surname mo?
Yes po.
Okay. Sounds Italian. Ano? Tama ba? Italian ka ba?
Hindi po.
Hindi naman. Pero sounds. Ano sa yan? Sa dami ng ballpen ko. No? No, check kasi ko na attendance. Super. Okay. For those who have read kasi kanina madaling araw ko na in-upload yung lesson natin. So, kung gusto nyo kung may mga nagbasa na ng advance, so nakita nila kung ano yung activity natin gagawin. For today, our topic is about critical thinking. Wait na. Bago ko makalimutan yung surname. At nakalimutan ko na. Okay. Just in case, for those who will be absent today, siguro, doon sa activity, since hindi naman kailangan, we don't need to talk, only written input yung lalagay niyo doon sa grouping. So, yun lang, yung parang written communication yung mangyayari. So, if ever may magsimula, tapos yung ka-group is may reaction doon. So, yun yung pagbabasihan natin ng parang activity nyo for this week. Wait lang. Okay. Huh? Okay. Nalilito kasi ako sa Miss surname. And then, okay. Nahihirapan na ako sa... Sino si Aliana yun? Meron ba ako Aliana yun? So, if... who is Aliana yun? Oh, wait lang. Ipasok ko. Aliana, you? What's your surname? Sorry, because I don't seems to... Your surname don't seems to be in my attendance. Why is it so... Okay, okay, so about critical thinking, so So, critical thinking is making right decision with confidence. So, ito yung you need para to cope up with sa college kasi kailangan hindi kayo nag-aalanganin when you decide or you contemplate on your decisions. Okay, so objectives are explain the critical thinking process and its element, and then apply the critical thinking in class exercise. So ito yung gagawin natin sa parang big paper. Pero since we're not going to use the big papers, since hindi naman tayo face-to-face, so ang gagawin natin is we can use an apps or we can share a Word document wherein yung image natin, our topic image is there, and then you're going to insert your input or opinion, or if in case you want to research about the topic or the quotation or the one you are going to share with the group, insert nyo lang siya. So you're going to insert dun sa MS Word, or you can use Canva. Pwede ba sa Canva to? So I haven't tried Canva yet eh. Jenny Chua. No, who is Eliana? You? Miss Kaya already in my attendance. So, but Miss you. Can you message me, Miss you? Okay, so critical thinking is about how you collaborate o sa group kayo nag-start ng parang conversation or thinking paano nyo i-solve yung problem. So, yun yung mga ways or pwedeng in reference to pwedeng books, pwedeng internet. You can use that as a reference, or even from your college experience or classmate experience. You can get this decisions from them. Kasi nga, we have this sharing, so mga different inputs from your different classmate experience. Yun yung what we learn from each other. So, critical thinking refers to the ability to analyze information objectively and make reasons judgment. So, yun, pag-iisip, we have to think clearly. So, same with, we have to think of the repercussion of our decision. So, lahat yun, we have to involve or analyze. Okay? So, it involves also evaluation sources such as data, facts, observable phenomena, and research findings. So, ito yung papatunayan nyo yung fake news. So, yung mga, ang dami, for example, this pandemic, there are a lot of fake news being going around in the social media. So, we have to verify it before we send it to others. Okay, so we don't want to send fake news to others. So parang we are leading them blind. Parang mahirap naman to kasi people trust you. So pag you send messages like something disastrous happened, so they will believe you, but you haven't verified it, the fact that the incident doesn't happen. So may mga fake news na circulate around social media. So you have to verify it before natin i-share to others. Okay? So yun yung responsibility natin. Or if we're going to submit a report or in our office or in our school project, we have to research about it. Okay? Then example of critical thinking is a triangle. Nurse analyze a case of hand and decide the order of which the patient should be treated. So, triangle, a nurse, you see, siya yung nurse na nag-a-accept ng mga emergency patients. So, usually assign siya sa emergency area. Okay, so siya yung mag-a-analyze which is yung malala na or which is yung pwedeng mag-intay or sino yung for surgery kagad or sino yung may mga coding sila. There are certain codings like code blue, code red. So may mga para hindi nila matakot din yung ibang patient. So ang gagawin nila is may coding sila. Okay, parang it's like sa LRT. So pagka nasira din si LRT, minsan may mga code blue, code red, code yellow. So pagka lagi ka sumasakay, if you're always riding in the LRT, so you're going to parang as time goes by, mame-memorize mo yung coding nila. So malalaman mo na rin. So if ever nalaman mo na code yellow, so ibig sabihin you just need time to wait para ma-fix yung line. So if code red, ibig sabihin nun totally matagal pa bago siya maayos. So yung mga ganong experience. Okay, so para alam mo if ever pababa ka na ba or sasakay ka na ba sa ibang vehicle or tsatsaga ka na mag-intay. Okay, so let's say for example, a plumber evaluates the materials that would be best suit in a particular job. So yung mga tubero, so they will decide what materials, sizes, quality that are being used for a certain say house or industrial building. So sila yung magde-decide. So what happened? Nawala si Miss Jenny Yu. Jenny Yu ba? Okay, so I think naligaw siya. So we have certain skills that sa atin lang, kumbaga tayo lang yung may skill na gano'n. So we can evaluate things clearly or parang confidently because yun yung that's our skill, that's our line of work. So yun yung kaya madali tayong mag-isip. So for example, parang doktor, pinag-isip mo kung anong gagamiting materials do sa building. So hindi siya pwedeng mag-decide. He cannot decide what materials for the building kasi siya doktor siya eh. So ang line of work niya is to treat patient or cure patient. Hindi mag-decide kung anong materials kasi deciding materials for a building is an engineering works. Okay, so may kanya-kanya tayong line of work to decide for a particular problem. Okay, so attorney reviews the evidence and devises strategy to win a case to decide whether to settle out in a court. Okay, on a court. Okay, so a manager analyzes customer feedback forms and uses this information to develop a customer service training session for employees. So may mga kanya-kanya tayong line of work. So may kanya-kanya tayong different decision na based din sa ating experience and based din sa ating course na pinag-aralan. Okay, so for your course, alam ko different courses kayo, di ba? So, pwede ring ngayon ito yung course nyo, pwedeng mag-transfer kayo to another course. So, hindi natin pa sure kasi first year you can still transfer to another course. Pagdating nyo dun sa nyo na, the major subject nyo na, doon, you can decide. So, parang, for example, for a multimedia student, they can decide easily on how many days or how many hours a project can be done. Okay? For a, dun sa mga gumagawa ng pastries, what do you call that? Pastry maker? Mali ako. Kung ano man siya. Pero sila yung magde-decide kung ano yung design and materials. So, pero si multimedia, hindi siya makakapag-decide ng materials yung gagamitin ng pastries, di ba? Yung magawa ng mga pastries or cakes. Kasi they have different training. Okay? Okay, try for example, think of something that someone has recently told you, then ask yourself the following question. Who said it? So, sino yung nagsabi nun? Someone you know, someone in a position of authority or power. Does it matter who told you this? So, kung sino yung nagsabi sa iyo ng information, importante ba sa inyo or not? Tapos, ano yung sabi nila? What did they say? Did they give facts or opinions? Did they provide all the facts? Did they leave anything out? So, kompleto ba information? So, ano yung kulang pa? Ano yung sa tingin mo na parang there's something wrong with the information given. So, parang it's not true. Parang doon yung matetest if a news or information given to you is somewhat there's something wrong or something lacking, or is it true or parang invento lang. Okay? So, where did they say it? So, saan nila pinusto? So, pwedeng sa public or in private, parang chika lang sa inyo, or it was publicly posted. So, meron ba mga nag-response regarding doon? So, may mga feedback pa. So, ito yung mga ways nyo para malaman nyo if you're going to give your opinion. Tapos, or kasi sometimes pagka may mga cases or may mga problem, expert like you pagdating nyo na pag-graduate na kayo as a professional, so sometimes people will ask you what's your opinion about the issue. So before you answer, you have to know kung saan nanggaling yung issue, tapos you have to verify and then pwedeng research and background, and then saan siya nanggaling. Okay, so yun yung mga kailangan nyo isipin. Okay? Tapos, yun nga, isa pa is, when did they say it? Kailan? Matagal na ba or kailan lang? So, kailangan if kanina lang sinabi sa inyo, tinanong, tapos you're going to publicly give your opinion. So, kailangan, before you give your public opinion, kailangan ma-verify niyo muna siya. Okay? Kasi minsan, since you're a professional, so they will think that your opinion, based on that, alam na nila na you already research on the data, and talagang surely mag-iisip sila na maniwala sa inyo kasi nga alam nila na you done your research before you answer before you give your opinion. Tapos, why did they say it, and then how did they say it? So, may mga way pa kung paano na sinabi at bakit nila sinabi. Kasi pwedeng yung sinabi nila, opinion lang nila, hindi based on facts or based on given data. Okay, so you have to clearly research on where the issue or the topic was given. Okay. Someone with critical thinking skill must understand the link between the ideas. So, kailangan yung ideas ma-connect nyo. Then determine the importance of and relevance of the arguments of the ideas. So, importante ba siya? O kailangan bang pagdiskusyonan pa siya, or you both agree to these ideas? Then recognize, build, and appraise the argument. So if ever tama naman yung kausap mo, pwede i-recognize mo siya. Mas maganda. Para mas ma-verify din na okay, yung argument nyo is may point. Okay? So, pagka may conversation, so you're giving ideas and also receiving ideas. Okay? Identify inconsistency errors in reasoning. So, minsan ito yung pag mga boss na kayo or during pagka may mga debate or meron kayong sa school, may mga discussion. So, check nyo rin, baka mayroong mga inconsistency dun sa argument or sa sinasabi ng kasama nyo or the other group na, wait lang. Then approach problem in a consistent and systematic way. So ito yung kailangan you have to analyze and then systematically prepare a solution for the problem. Okay? So kailangan isa-isahin niya muna. Parang in himay-himayin in a very deaf Tagalog word. Parang you have to really analyze it. Okay? And then reflect on the justification of their own assumption, beliefs, and values. So, yun, kailangan yung you have to think thoroughly dun if yung justification o yung pagkakaalam nila is tama or hindi. Okay? Thinking step. So, first, you have to observe the data collected or observe the people who gave opinion or gave the data and identify the main issue and then check the completeness and validity of the data. Okay, ito yung part na nag-research muna kayo or bine-verify nyo yung pinanggalingan no information. Then focus on the data which relate to main issue and then clarify the purpose. Okay? And then third, interpret the data and transform into information and check out your own frame of references. Okay, so interpret the data and then transform. And then 4 is form a beliefs and make assumption. Okay, from dun sa 1, 2, 3, dito na kayo make assumption. So, yung assumption nyo, based on data na research nyo. So, hindi lang siya parang chamba. It's really based on facts. Okay? Draw conclusion and estimate consequences. Okay, so mag-isip kayo ng you have to think of a solution and then also think the what will happen after you gave your solutions or your opinions. And then take action, set goals. Okay, so pag nasolve yun yung problem, ano yung susunod yung gagawin? And then, what is your main goal? Pagka yung pag naisip niyo yung consequences kung ano mangyari. Kung yung consequences na naisip niyo ba is sumakto or hindi naman siya parang half or 80%. Okay, so yun. Tsaka kayo mag-take action. Kung dapat bang you have to give another opinion or research pa more. Okay? Okay, suggested critical thinking activities for class. Ito yung paper sign observes conversation. Parang it's an issue or a topic na for the face-to-face class, i-post natin dapat to sa wall. And then per group, you're going to write your opinion from based on sa nakasulat doon. For example, Harry Potter. So, let's say yung topic nyo, what can you say about the ilang books may Harry Potter? 7 or 6? So, ano yung sabi niyo about the story of Harry Potter? Meron ba siyang ganito? Let's say, for you, ano lang siya, parang fiction lang. So, wala siyang ganito, wala siyang moral value, ganun. So, pero hindi mo siya verbally sasabihin, you have to write it. And then, if your groupmate, they have different opinion, pwede siya you can write his opinion to the other side of the paper. So, parang yung paper nyo na issue is nasa gitna. And then, your opinion or suggestion nasa sides. So, much better kung you have different colors of pen pagka gawa nito. Pero this time, since hindi nga tayo face-to-face, so ang gagawin natin is parang kasing ganito siya. Pero since hindi tayo face-to-face, so ang gagawin natin is what we can do is, pwede rin siguro 'to sa sa MS Word. So, ginawa ko siya, nilagay ko muna sa PowerPoint. Nasaan na siya? Nag-set na ako ng group of 5. So, 8 to 9 member kasi yung iba, di ako sure kung makukumpleto yung isang group. So, like, let's say group 1, meron ng 3. And then group 2, there are 3 also. Group 4, uy, si group 4 marami siya, 6 na sila. And then group 5, so group 5 has 4, and group 6 has, ay wait lang. Okay, mamaya i-groupin ko rin. Parang pinakamaraming attendee is the group number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tama? Oo nga. Isa lang yung absent sa kanila. Okay, so, ito yung grouping. So, each group isa lang naman yung topic. This one, adoption of various learning. Adoption of various learning delivery in education. Meron ba sa labas pa lang. Sorry. Wala ko may nagsisita. So, each member will write or insert her opinion, his or her opinion, and or experiences or research about face-to-face, homeschool study, distance learning, or blended learning. Okay, so pwedeng one will start and then other will write up his or her opinion dun sa unang nagsulat, or you can start another topic or parang another column for this. Parang may 4 kasi tayong subtopic. So, for example, what's your opinion about the face-to-face or homeschool study? Usually, ito yung tayo di ba? Nasa homeschool study tayo. Pero, parang may kulang. Or, yung distant learning, ito yung nangyari sa atin during pandemic. So, may mga modules. May iba, pure modules. Iba, more on online platforms. Yung iba, educational program on TV and radio. So, ito yung usually BNCR sa public siya. Okay? So, meron din sa private, parang dalawa. Online and modules. So, sa high school, ganun siya. Private. Okay? Blended learning, ito yung supposedly gagawin na natin or ginagawa na natin this term. Kasi not all are into blended learning. So, some of you are sa face-to-face na. So, yung iba, may ibang school, especially nursing, yung mga kailangan na hands-on na practice. Sila yung unang nag-face-to-face kasi kailangan nila talaga hands-on. Di ba naalala nyo is yung vaccination, yung iba, pinagtatawanan yung nurse kasi nga naiwan or hindi man lang pinindot yung vaccine doon sa loob ng tao kasi parang sabi, yan yung dulot ng online learning kasi parang nakaganon lang, hindi sinabing ipasok yung vaccine sa loob ng katawan ng tao. So, naiwan lang siya nakaturok pero hindi siya napasok. Okay, so yun sinasabi nila. Kaya mas nauna yung mga nursing na mag face-to-face kasi talagang hands-on, talagang kailangan face-to-face yung practice nila. Especially also mga dentistry, yan. Kailangan talaga nila. Pero since sa atin, some are parang on graphics or some are into more on computer, so pwede siyang online. Pero I think next term, mas marami ng blended learning. So, blended learning, parang hybrid din siya. So, first week is on face-to-face, then the second week will be online, and then alternating. So face-to-face, and then online or modular learning. Meron din tina-try na ang gagawin nila is parang half of the term, hindi pa lang siya iba-iba kasi yung approach ng bawat school. So alam ko CSB is they want to have a face-to-face, parang hybrid nga. Pero meron din na diretso. So I think the practice ngayon is yung parehas na handon na may online, and then meron ding face-to-face. So yung kalahati ng class is nasa classroom, then kalahati naka-online. So may mga ganun din. So blended dyan. Or alternate. So if ever yung experience nyo na dito, and then what's your opinion, yun yung i-share nyo sa group. And then after sharing with the group, pakita niyo sa akin yung you have to submit for example, like this one. So, pakita niyo sa akin yung shared ng bawat groupmate dun sa topic. Parang ganito siya. Okay? As if ever may sagot kayo, for example, si student 1, ito, face-to-face classes are better for learning because diretso na lang. Meron pa siyang dugtong doon. Tapos, for example, merong nag-oppose dito, pwede niyang idugtong doon sa sinabi ng student na to, pwede siya mag-insert dito sa side na to. So, kung mas malaki yung ginawa nyo paper, pwede rin. Or pwedeng sa MS Word, or pwedeng sa PowerPoint, or sa Canva ba, pwede siya. Tapos, ang pinakamaganda is share nyo yung file para lahat pwedeng gumalaw o pwedeng mag-share at the same time. Siguro you have to do this in kaso may iba pumapasok sige, bigyan ko kayo ng a week for this to make. So meron kayo today as June 20. So submission ng may mga different opinions na dito is on June 27. So on your given time na lang para tapos i-send nyo doon sa bawat groupmate. Tapos pag hindi sumagot siya, maganda lagay nyo yung name nyo or surname nyo na lang dito sa student instead of number. May questions? Am I clear? Hala. Nantulog na lahat yung estudyante ko. Hindi naman.
Yes po, ma'am.
Clear. Okay, so may mga kanya-kanya kayong group. Bigay ko ba pati yung buong name para makuha niyo sa email? O last meeting, di ba, kayo na rin yung, hindi, nadagdagan ng isa. So, iba na punta sa ibang group. Kasi ginawa, yung last meeting is, lang sila 7 lang kayo in a group. So, ngayon is 9, 9, 8, 8. So, may mga mapupuntang sa different group siya. Pero yung first group, sigurado, from 1 to 7, sila yung dating magka-group. So, pwedeng dalawa yung opinion do sa isang topic, or pwedeng mas na-concentrate kayo sa isa lang. Basta ito this will be your group topic. Bawat isa naman sa inyo isa. So, hindi na natin kailangan umikot. Kasi supposedly, after sa group nyo, magpapalitan kayo ng topic. since isa lang yung topic natin, hindi na natin kailangan magpalitan ng group. Okay? Kasi medyo matagal siya. Kung face to face, okay lang kasi babaguhin ko 'to, dadamihan ko yung topic kasi puwedeng lumipat kayo ng wall. Parang pagkatapos ng isa, observe niya ano yung topic nila ta's puwede kang, ay may idea sila na gano'n, puwede mo siyang kuhanin, dalhin mo dun sa group mo. Pero since, ano nga, kukulangin tayo ng time kasi, online tayo, so yung iba today, like for example ngayon, ilan lang tayo, 25. So, more than half naman. So, I'm happy to hear that. So, mas, yung kalahati, hindi nila alam kung ano yung urgency ng paglalagay nung, opinion nila. Okay. So, siguro, kung sino yung makakumpleto sa group, may plus points. 'Pag lahat nakapagbigay ng opinion dun sa group para meron akong plus point nag-claim. Para lahat may opinion. Okay. Para ano, ganunin niyo, you tap your classmate para magbigay ng opinion dun sa inyo. So, kahit hindi isa lang or kahit hindi isa, kahit isa lang yung opinion, so okey lang. Maganda sana kung dalawa para meron siyang opinion and then meron siyang opinion from dun sa response ng, classmate. So, okey lang. Okay, so maximum of 3 opinion per student. Kasi baka mapuno ng todo yung hindi ko na mabasa yung gusto niyong sabihin. Pero puwede rin kung maximize natin yung or zoom out natin yung paper. Okay. So, kung wala ng questions, ah, gusto niyo bang ilagay ko kayo sa break room para puwede kayong mag-usap? Yes, Zoe.
Hi, miss. I just want to ask, kasi if someone posts like an opinion, parang dyan po like student number 3, tapos meron pong nag-comment, counted po ba yun as opinion?
Yes.
Okay pa. Thank you.
Kaya nga ano, puwedeng dun ka na mag-start sa opinion ng iba. Kunyari ano, I don't like his opinion, puwede ako maglagay ng gano'n. Pero, in a subtle way ha, para yung wala namang ano, tawag dito, ano lang 'to, opinyon, kanya kang opinyon lang 'to ha, baka mamaya may makita akong, bad words ha, 'wag naman. Professional tayo, so kailangan you have to think professionally. So, isa rin yun sa kailangan nating irespeto yung opinyon ng bawat isa, okay? May
Okay
question
pa.
ba?
Thank you.
Thank you rin, Zoe, for your question. So, are there any more questions? Gusto niyo bang ilagay ko kayo sa break room or, kayo na yung mag-uusap on your own per group? What do you want? Ay, bakit napunta dun? Hala, pagod ang mga bata Monday na Monday. Namin sigurong gagawin nun. Bagay midterm na, eh. Okay, so, I think na-share ko na 'to, itong, ano 'to, lesson na 'to. Puwede kayong mag-start, kasi sa break 'no mag-uusap kayo, eh. Oo, kasi ang supposedly dapat walang verbal conversation, so more on, written conversation ang gagawin natin. Okay. So, you have to email your groupmate na they need to put a reaction or opinion dun sa topic. Okay, so sabi ko nga kung sino yung makakumpleto, may plus point sa'kin. Okay? Okay, so that's all for today. See you next. Naku, kailan ba tayo magkikita? Wait lang ha. Parang hindi ko na kayo ginigising ng maaga. So, okay, pang-8 signals na natin ngayon. Next na, wow, ang tagal pala bago na tayo magkita ulit. Okay, 22 midterm consultation. So, hindi ko pa natatapos yung kung sino yung mga nag-submit. So, hopefully, sa June 22, more on, ano lang tayo, class standing. So, malalaman natin kung sino yung mga nag-submit lang. Mag-o-open ako ng Wednesday, mag-o-open ako ng online class, pero more on, parang balitaan lang, update lang kung sino yung mga tapos na sa mga submission nila. Then, nag-open din ako ng isang Dropbox for the late submission. So, if ever na hindi na kayo makapasok dun sa, or hindi na kayo makapag-submit dun sa mga previous nating activity, so you can put your activity project or reflection dun sa late submission Dropbox. Okay? So, kaya alam mo yung mga deduction na siya, ha? Okay, translate na. Then, next natin after nun is 9th synchronous session natin is on July 4. July 4. July 4 is Monday. So, another Monday ulit. So, wala tayong Wednesday. So, 9th na natin yun. And next is so, 10 natin, July 18. So, July 18 is Monday ulit. So, puro Monday na pala tayo ngayon. And then, July 20. After July 18, magkasunod to, July 20. So, 11. And then, July 27. Then, August 1. Okay? Maglalagay na rin. Nababasa niya ba yung news? Kasi nag-try lang ako. Kung hindi niya ma-receive yung email, may sa Big Sky News, naglalagay ako ng kung ano yung schedule, ano yung gagawin natin. Okay? So, tinry ko lang siya. Effective ba? Hindi naman. O hindi niyo binabasa.
Diba?
Yung sa news, naglalagay ako sa Big Sky News.
Nabasa.
Nababasa naman. Okay, effective. Thank you. So, doon na rin ako maglalagay. Hindi na ako mag-i-email. Yung iba kasi nakapansin ko, may pa huling nagbukas ng Big Sky. Okay, so ibig sabihin hindi sila nagbabasa ng Big Sky natin. Okay, so see you next. Ano nga ba ulit? Next Wednesday. So, more or less, kamustahan lang tayo noon regarding sa activity niyo. Kung ano yung mga na-submit niyo na. Okay, so regarding dun sa mga accredited activity niyo, may tanong pa kayo? Parang may nagtanong sa akin kung na-accredit ba yung kanilang inatenan. So, if wala pang 1 week nung umattend kayo ng event, hindi pa na-update ng CPU yung inyong attendance. So, 1 week, maghintay tayo ng 1 week for the update ng attendance natin. Okay? Kasi marami activities na nahihirapan silang mag-update ng everyday. Weekly yung update nila. Okay, see you next Wednesday or on July 4 kung ayaw nyo mag-update ng ano na yung submit nyo. Sa July 4 tayo makita. Yun yung class natin. Okay? See you next meeting.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Miss.
Term exam.
Thank you po,
Gusto
Miss.
niya ba? Di, wala tayong schedule ng midterm exam. Only oo nga, wala naman nakalagay eh. Gusto niyo ba? Midterm class standing consultation lang eh. There's no midterm exam. Nakalagay sa yung syllabus, kaya wala kayong midterm exam. Okay. See you next Wednesday or July 4.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Natanggal ko na ba yung staff report?